I'm streaming portrait because it's easier for me to see that. Ooh, there she is. There she is. Let me move this beast. I'm just gonna solder and do stuff. You guys should look at a beautiful car. It'll be nice. It'll be wonderful. Oh, nice. There it is. What's happening? I'm not doing a fancy live stream. A second ago, I realized, hey, I should live stream. And here we are. I'm live streaming. I'm actually fixing a set of broken GTR lights. And little word, what up? Who's that, Tyler? We have a new streaming computer build video coming. Big shout out to my boy Richard for that. He's the man. So that's gonna be a cool one. I haven't been doing streaming since last month, or the beginning of this month, I guess. I'm finishing up old projects and finishing some stuff up. But man, look at this beast. Look at this beast. I'll just take you guys around for a little journey. Look at that. Super wild. I'm really into it. So actually, let me get this tripod and I will take you to my little soldering station and we will solder together. Who's watching? Where are you watching from? And how come I don't see any comments? I don't know if my phone's messed up, but we'll see. I just gotta show you more. Okay, look at this. Just carbon all the things. Oh. So crazy. So we got fly ride tails going on next. Arkansas. What up, Arkansas? And then we've got the new headlights going on to replace these oldies. So this is weird. So did anybody watch the last video? The last one? I was talking a lot about drip marks. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to show. There's these little drip marks right here. And these lights have never been opened or modified. And that's that condensation issue. So it's a weird deal, but it's the truth. There's some crazy stuff going on. So if you care to join me, we will solder some things and then put them in a set of other GTR lights that are gonna find their way to Florida. So here's a ghost module. And on this one, I extended the programming wires. So I'm gonna run these programming wires so that I can re-zap this light even after I've sealed it up. And meanwhile, I'm gonna run these guys out the bottom grommet in there. That'll be good. So who's ready for the weekend? Not me. Not me. I feel like I didn't get nearly enough done this week. So check this out. Somebody built these things and they were kind of a hack job. You can see all the gnarly paint and stuff. I was sent these lights thinking that they were supposed to be OEM, not OEM, but stock. And so I was supposed to do all this fun stuff to what I thought was going to be a regular untouched light. I was not correct about that. I got a very modified, poorly modified set of lights. It makes me feel slightly bad for the dude that built them because I just don't like them that much, but you know. What do we see? We got all kinds of car shows. Oh dang, I'm missing all the comments. How come I can't see comments? This is stupid. Let me turn on YouTube on this other computer. Where is notification? Where's Flyride? Flyride's supposed to be live. Hey, we just hit 42K. Yeah. That's awesome. You guys are wonderful people. Who's new? Is any? I don't think. Oh, shnikes. I don't think new guys ever end up on the live streams, but maybe they do. But if you're new, let me know. I'm interested. I want to say hi to you. Some people say, hey, will you shout me out? And I just like repeat their name and they think that that's interesting, which I think is super weird. Super Saiyan. So I have a question. Is there any PCB controller that will let me program them with coding? Cool, good. I'm glad you asked that, new guy. So yeah, this one. This is coding though in a different way. You might be talking like real coding, and people generally get upset when they're like, that's not real coding. But you can use a free program that is available from Ghost. It's a sequencer. I'm putting that together as well as a bunch of my other previous animations that I put together, and it's a very like on-off. It's actually on-off / half-on animation program thing. You basically tell the LEDs they're either going to be on fully, or they're going to be on halfway, or they're going to be off. And because you can tell it to do that, it will allow you to make a whole string of LEDs do whatever you want in which order. So it will identify based on the wire. There's all these little pins right here. Each wire controls one LED or one group of LEDs. And so in the case of the GTR lights I'm finishing right now, each channel, each one of those little pins, or the ribbon wire that plugs into those pins, each one of those will control 4 amber LEDs. And so it's kind of like one little line in the overall headlight bolt. And so I can control what it does and make some crazy animation files. And yeah, that's me being kind of lost in what I'm doing. But I'm trying to talk. So if I suck at talking right now, I apologize. But anyway, I'm about to seal this thing up, so let's get on with it. Look at this desk. This station is a mess. Anybody else has a question about Ghost or GTRs or Star Wars, Transformers? I see my office. I did this for you guys. I don't take a lot of time usually to do cool stuff for me. So this was a cool thing that I did for me. Kinda. The rock lights suck. But, the office looks all dope now. Yeah, buddy. The mic is doing really good on the last video. I enjoyed that. Those rock lights though, look, I put rock lights right there. And they looked super good at first, and then they just started sucking. So, yeah, that's not good. You guys want to see the coffee nook? Because I need some coffee. It's that time of day. And I don't know why. I just can't really see the comments until I start scrolling around. Then I see them. There we go. Rip, my dude. Ooh, Psych Design. What up? Who wants to see some of the addressable LED stuff? Because I never do it, and some of the lights that I've been putting together for somebody else has them already in there. So I started playing around with it, and I was like, man, I definitely got to do some crazy stuff. Learn a bit, teach a bit. You know how much I learned by teaching? It's really cool. Ooh, and the other thing, I added the contracts to the last video. So if you watched the last video and you didn't yet see the links, I just added them up so you can download the free template for your contract, and it just sends it. It just gives it to you. It's a Word document. So if you got Microsoft Word, do it. That'd be dope. This is my favorite coffee, by the way. Hawaiian hazelnut. It's super dope and cheap. Wow, okay. Back to soldering. Oh, so this is the thing I was talking about before, the board. So you've got all those little LEDs, and each group of 4 of them is attached to one wire. Actually, let me show you from the front. So those little pins in the Ghost correspond with those little dots. Each one of those dots controls a group of 4 of the bright orange color. The white is all bridged into one connection. And this is a different sequencer that will do animation, but you can't program it. it just does what it does. What up, 20 people? 20 more people. So let's do this. I'm gonna bring you guys on for the ride. I'm gonna dust these ugly things off, and then I'm gonna add some butyl. This butyl's gross. It's been under my fingernails for 2 days. Whoever did this thing, they sealed it up with like the weak saucest, like really, really soft, nasty butyl. My butyl is just gonna go in there and just dominate everything and pour over all of it, but I need to have these ready, otherwise I wouldn't be working on them. But these have been kind of put on the back burner way too many times. Guy actually has the cool sequential taillights that I made a video about a while back. So if you saw those sequential GTR taillights, this is a man that has that. Too much stuff. So you guys have seen this machine, right? The scary one. I wonder if it's, oh, I get to show you. Nice. I normally never do this because it's super gross. It smells bad, but you gotta check it sometimes. That is death. That is absolute death inside of that hole, fellas. That is the hole straight to hell. Actually, it's more like to pain, because that stuff is 240 degrees right now, and if it gets on me, it's gonna burn like your mama. That's not good. So, I think we got a local brew company that we're gonna be doing some cool stuff with. So I'm gonna be putting together local events for creative types, people that are all artsy and video savvy and whatnot. Cause I live I live in California, like Southern California, deserty. And there's not a whole lot going on out here, but I have a dope house for about half the money that I would get if I lived like closer to LA. So yeah, screw that. I can grow a business not in LA just as easily as in LA. So that's what I do. And why do I have that on? If you ever leave soldering irons just randomly on and you walk past them and burn yourself, you would be dumb like me. Anyway, so we're gonna do this local, like, creative type person meet and greet, hangout status. And we will network and do it up. It will be amazing. And so if you're a local creative and you don't know me, you should get to know me. I can't wait for the Twitch stream though. That's gonna be so much funner than this, because I'll get to just work. Not speak, just work. You know what's super dope though is, and you guys know my boy DJ Boom? I've been talking with him on Instagram and it's been awesome. Dude, how do I not see any of these messages? This is super annoying. I want to see them. Top chat, how about just live chat? Okay, there we go. All messages are visible. Sorry guys, I suck. Jason says, have you done 2004 Excursion? No. Christopher says, have you done 2000 Model C Lancer Coupe? No. Damn it, I can't see. You guys went away again. Hi from Ohio. I'm going in reverse order, sorry. Have I done 2008 Civic Si? Yes. Psych Design. Oh, something I wanted to ask. If a shroud has a switchback in it, can you change it to RGB? Yeah, why not? A shroud? What do you mean a shroud? 21 Savage. It's 21 now. Hey, nice. That's like a thing, huh? People say 21 Savage if things are cool. I don't know. You said, Super Saiyan said he made some LED tails for my cycle bike with Arduino Mini and some cheap LEDs. Yep, you could do that too. And Silent Diver. Hey guys, great videos. Keep them coming. I sure will. Easy Demons. Me and my kids watch your videos all the time. Ooh, good thing I try to keep it PG-ish. Unless I'm like ranting, and sometimes I drop a few things here and there. What's the best way to start getting into Ghost? Like where to start? I would honestly say, and this is a weird thing, but just some of my basic videos on there. I mean, I'm gonna be releasing the course that's like $100 just for sequential. I'm trying to survive, guys. So if you hear me talking about my courses and releasing things, it's because your dude wants to keep bringing value and not go out of business. So it's fun. It's just crazy. So yeah, how's my health been? Health has been better, definitely. So I think I'm mostly caught up, except for Ivan. It says, what happened to the lighting course? It's now paid. Major mislead. No, sir, it was free for the month of April, and it's not free for people that sign up now. So that's generally how I build things, and I always tell you up front. So if you misheard, that's on you, my dude. Psych Design says, a projector shroud I'm using with the Morimoto quad rod with DRL switchback. So if it's got LEDs already built in there, then that definitely is probably gonna be something where you're flying blind. That's kind of usually where I'm at all the time, is I'm doing things that there isn't necessarily like a rundown on. And so it sucks, but you might screw it up a little bit, figuring it out as you go. But yeah, you definitely can make the change, you know? You can change it from where it's at now to the thing you want it to be. So here we go. Oh, Jesus. It's squishing. I gotta tighten this thing up because it's screaming at me. That means I need a new seal. Ugh. Oh, there we go. Now it's making nasty noises. Ugh. Better. Shut your mouth. Okay, here we go. Scary stuff time. Woo! Oh, it's coming out fast. This is dangerous. So what I want to do is just fill up this whole channel. And then when it's time to seal, it is going to come in there. Hey, and I want to touch back on the thing of the mini course. So I literally had some free stuff up. I did a whole bunch of videos, and then a whole bunch of craziness happened here at the shop that I had to focus on. And so I've got a bunch of unedited footage, and I figured that you guys would appreciate if, instead of showing you how to modify my wife's Kia Sorento on the further in parts of that course after week 1, that all of the future stuff that I post up to finish for there's like 525 people in that group, which is pretty cool. Very few have paid. So the comment about mislead, hell no, dude. 500 people got awesome value and are going to continue to. I am stoked about that. I'm very excited about everything that those guys get. And my hope is that the feedback I get from them is going to lead to better content that goes into the main paid course. And the paid course gets to get branched off into smaller little subsections. I've had a interesting thing I've been noticing is that I have a lot of guys that are watching that are retired. And these guys don't need me to like hold their hand or anything. They know plenty more than I do about lots of things in life, and there's certain little chunks, little nuggets of info that I know about that they want to know about, and they're like, yeah, that's all I want to know. I don't need to know about Instagram. I don't want to start a YouTube. I just want to learn about Ghost and about the things that you're doing on that. And so I've got some really cool comments and really cool emails, and I've even asked those guys, hey, if you don't mind, keep that information coming. Be honest. Be like, that sucked. That was good. Whatever. And so, yeah, and that's the same thing I told my beta guys back in the day. And I made them some promises, basically, that they get access to everything I ever put out digital product-wise. So I'm really excited that as I put out new stuff, even my OGs are still going to get the benefit from it. So very exciting stuff, at least for me, knowing that I've got all this. I've got people that have been supporting that I really just want them to get like disproportionate return on the money they've spent with me and the value in the emails and the talks and phone calls and all of that. So I'm doing dangerous stuff as I'm yapping, by the way. These things are messy. They're the worst. These are the ugliest GTR lights I've ever touched. And I swear, if the builder that made these things back when I got them, like over a year ago, has been watching my content and I've been slamming these things so much, I'm sorry, man. I'm just honest. I really hate these things. They're terrible. I wish you would have done a better job, but no one's throwing you under the bus. No one knows who you are. I don't know who you are, so there's that. I just want people to do good work. Almost there. This is a really smelly, gross job. I hate when I'm doing all the melted plastic and melted rubber and all this gross stuff, and Kristen's at the front sitting at her desk and it smells like death in here. It's like, it's not cool. But she's gone. She's not here. Anybody see all that? Did I lose you? Oh, I didn't lose you. I got you. I got more. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. So here's a funny thing. After you do butyl, there's something that's more like spider web than anything I've ever encountered in life. And it stretches everywhere. And if it gets on projector lenses or anything like that, whew, it's not fun to get out. So yeah, I'm trying to get it off my jeans. That's why I try to never wear decent clothes in here, because one little stick of butyl and I have ruined shirts, as I'm sure some of you may have seen me talk about. So how'd I do? Okay, cool. You're still in there. Crypto unit. When will the R36 drop? Dude, I don't know. I know nothing. Oddly enough, want to know a little secret about me? I'm not like really a car guy. Not really. I mean, kinda. Like, I know about cars. I'm not like a car guy. I'm like a business slash video guy now. I don't know. I felt bad. A guy, some gangster ass looking dude, all face blasted up, just tats everywhere. Walked by the other day, all timid and bashful. Like, he was a scary looking dude, yet he was like all timid and like very soft spoken. He's like, oh, my car won't start, man. And I was like, well, that sucks. He's like, yeah, man, it won't start. And I was here working with a customer on like a super expensive GTR. He's like, yeah, man. He's like pointing. I was like, well, I hope you have AAA. It sucks. Oh, what a dick. I felt so bad. I was like, man, I think that guy thought I was just going to go over and fix his car. And that would have been awesome for him if you just stumble upon some like special tuning shop that, like, oh man, let me go fix your stuff. I was like, try to get out of here and go home to my kids and my wife. And then I heard him just grinding away out of his transmission. And I think that was him actually getting the car to move. And he drove off very loudly. So that was awesome. Jason says, what was that? Oh, James, I'm sorry. James says, what was that machine you were using? That was a very scary rubber butyl, like a big hot glue gun, like a very dangerous hot glue gun. So I'm gonna try. This is the stock one, right? Yeah, that's stock. So this is something that I have to take out. It's the driver for the low beams on the GTR lights. And if I'm gonna do a bunch of work with Ghost, I first have to take that guy out, and I can run my wires. Internet? All right, well, that was the wife. She was like, are you coming home at 6 o'clock? And I was like, ooh, really? That's why I don't keep these live streams public. Because I hang out for a minute and then I'm just like, I'm out of here. So anyway, Jason, last thing you said, how would I go about converting my Excursion to LED and projector? Wow, someone drove by very fast. You would, you'd have to open them up and it's almost gonna ruin them. So I wouldn't suggest you do that. I'd say you research like crazy, everything that you possibly can about those Excursion lights. So if you're still on here, you should do that. So, yeah. Saucy says you just moved into a place with a stupid small oven and it can't accommodate headlights. Yeah, I would say buy a regular sized oven or get really good at a heat gun, but that's probably not a great ongoing situation. But until you can get that big oven, do the heat gun. I'm out of here, fellas. Have a good weekend. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry, this was weird. Dope GTR, though. New video on that one coming. Later. Oh, I suck.